Water potential is the key to understanding how water behaves around a semi-permeable membrane. But before we get into that, let's talk about osmosis. Osmosis is the diffusion of water across a semi-permeable membrane. An example of these semi-permeable membranes would be a cell membrane. Now, let's talk about tonicity. Tonicity is how much substance is dissolved in the water, meaning how impure it is. When a cell is in water that has a low tonicity or low impurities compared to the water in the cell, water will flow into the cell in order to balance out the impurities. This is called a hypotonic solution. When a cell is in water that has a high tonicity or high impurities compared to the water in the cell, the water will flow out of the cell into the environment in order to balance out the impurities in the environment. This is called a hypertonic solution. When a cell is in water that has the same tonicity as the water inside the cell, water will move back and forth between the environment and the cell. This is called an isotonic solution. It is also a solution that is in dynamic equilibrium. I covered that concept in my previous video on cell transport. This is the symbol for water potential. Water potential is a quantity that represents how water moves through osmosis. The formula for water potential is water potential equals pressure potential plus solute potential. Pressure potential is how much pressure is being applied onto the water. Solute potential is the purity of the water. Zero is the highest solute potential. When a water is not pure, it will have a negative solute potential. The more you dissolve a substance in water, the lower its solute potential will get. That's all I wanted to cover in this video. Thank you for listening to my explanation. If you like the way I explain these things, do subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more videos like this in the future. If you're confused about anything, feel free to ask a question in the comments. I'll be sure to answer. And if you're curious about another topic, I can answer questions about that as well.